Good afternoon, my friends. Welcome to the video. Now, this one is slightly unusual. I really want to just spend this video expressing my excitement for Warcraft 3 Reforged. It's going to be a massive deal, monumental. It's going to be monumental to me, nonetheless. Everything Warcraft has been a very big impact in my life at some points, and you know, through my entire life, to be honest. Warcraft 1, I was very young at that point, then Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3, and then World of Warcraft. So everything Warcraft related makes a massive impact, and Warcraft 3 is one of the best games that I've ever played and possibly ever created, right? That's going to really rile up the comments, I'm sure, but it's going to make such a big impact. Now, I don't think any of us expected any Warcraft related news out of BlizzCon that wasn't World of Warcraft related, but a lot of us wanted Warcraft 4. I don't quite know how they would have done that due to story issues, ruining World of Warcraft, or vice versa. You know, there's so much gone on that I don't know how they would do Warcraft 4, and I'd long since threw it in the bin with Half-Life 3, right? I heard that might be a mobile game in the future. But Warcraft 3 Reforged is a really nice way to get around that. It's something which I want. I didn't know I wanted it, but I wanted it. And now I think, you know, it's going to be huge, monumental, because anything Warcraft is huge. And then you've got RTSs from Blizzard. I mean, this could stick around for a massively long time. StarCraft 2 has stuck around for a long time. Warcraft is probably even more, you know, wanted. Now, Warcraft and StarCraft, Warcraft is generally slower and clunkier than StarCraft, which is very fast and loads of small units and stuff like that. So don't know how that's going to work, but people are crazy good at RTSs, and so it excites me. Now, I'm not normally a competitive person. I'd love to get into it, but the skill cap is so high that I just feel like there's no chance I'm going to be able to get there. Anyway, Warcraft 3, super excited for Reforged. There's so many things that they're bringing in that I'd forgotten that I get to re-experience now, with new models, new you know, artwork, new direction, which is really cool. There's the potential to play cool stuff, but also create cool stuff with the world editor. And there's just so many cool stuff that really excite me about this game. This is a game which is exciting me. So the first thing is that we are getting Reign of Chaos and the Frozen Throne. To me, is just a really, really nice thing. They could have split it up, but getting them both, like Frozen Throne is one of the most perfect expansions to any game. It's really, really solid game, which builds on the previous game, that adds so much more. Now, the thing is, because they're remaking it, reforging it, so to speak, there's going to be improvements. We're going to see Grom versus Manaroth in a better, epic way. But I think the most important thing is Arthas versus Illidan near the end of the Frozen Throne. This was a cutscene which was very much downgraded due to time costs, time constraints. And now we should hopefully get to see that. Less anime and more fitting for the finale of one of the best games ever made. I'm super excited for Illidan versus Arthas cutscene, because they are remaking like the models, they're remaking the cutscenes. We actually saw the opening trailer for the Reign of Chaos, and they basically redid the opening trailer for the original Reign of Chaos, and where humans are fighting orcs and then an infernal comes down. And what's really weird is when I watched that a couple of days ago, when someone posted it to me, I thought, oh, they're just replaying the original trailer and, you know, slapping World of Warcraft Reforged on the end of it. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, nice. I remember that. That's really nice. But it's only actually today, a couple of days afterwards, that I actually compared. My brother told me that it's not actually the same footage, and I compared the new footage to the original Warcraft 3 intro, and it's really improved footage.
We never paid any heed to the ancient prophecies. Like fools, we clung to the old hatreds and fought as we had for generations.
I don't know why, but my brain must have just said, no, that's what actually it was. Like, was it 16 years ago, 12, 16 years ago? That's what it looked like. Guys, look, that's it. So you're watching the same trailer, but it wasn't. Nowhere near. And so my brain, I just think that's a really cool, funny thing that happens. That I actually thought that was the original Warcraft 3 trailer they'd used. And my brain thought it was better than it was, you know. There are some worries, like I've mentioned, some concerns, apprehensions that I think other people hold as well. Now, if people are complaining or posing some things that need to be fixed, I think that's good. You know, it's good to let people know. There's definitely going to be a vocal majority that are going to say the bad things about it. But like just looking at the gameplay footage, we've seen some gameplay footage now. I think when you hit a unit, there's not much impact. It doesn't feel like you're hitting them, especially when you see the Blade Master doing his whirlwind. You don't really see much there. But this is all work in progress, so this is obviously going to improve. And I think it's still good to mention it, like the avatar, when you click on a unit, it's on a transparent background. That looks a bit strange to me. I don't like that. The actual avatar portraits for your units, they're a little small as well. I think one of the biggest concerns and apprehensions a lot of people have is regards to voice actors. Arthas has changed voice actor, and we want to know whether we're getting the original voice actor or the original lines reused. Arthas is the main one, Illidan is another one, Thrall is another one. I think Thrall's probably still the same. Illidan's probably not too hard to emulate, even if he's not the same. Arthas is a big one though, and we've actually heard some footage from the gameplay floor now, and we can compare that to the original, which I'll do right now. If it's different or if it's the same, I think this is probably something which is not going to change, because if they've recorded the voice actors for it or they've got the audio, they don't need to improve it. It would be gameplay balance, you know, animations and stuff like that, which is more likely to change. So I'll put them side by side and we can see what they sound like.
Oh no, we're too late. These people have all been infected.
Oh no, we're too late. These people have all been infected.
They may look fine now, but it's just a matter of time before they turn into the undead.
What? They may look fine now, but it's just a matter of time before they turn into the undead.
This entire city must be purged.
This entire city must be purged.
What? How can you even consider that? There's got to be some other way. How can you even consider that? There's got to be some other way.
Damn it, Uther. As your future king, I order you to purge this city.
Damn it, Uther. As your future king, I order you to purge this city.
So the next thing that really excites me about this is the world editor. That was a really powerful and accessible engine for Warcraft 3. I mean, I used it a lot. I used to create a lot of campaigns. It's what I usually like to do. I like to try and do story personally. Now, they're probably not the best maps because, you know, it's pretty hard. You have to put a lot of effort in, and, you know, generally most of the time you'll reuse an asset, so there's nothing new. But in my experience, when I make Warcraft 3 campaigns, or Little Big Planet was another one which is quite a big deal to me, Little Big Planet 1, I usually try and make it unique, try and add assets. I won't just create a campaign. I'll make models, I'll make skins, I'll make, you know, different audio files to try and put in there, and I'll try and build my own campaign, and it really excites me. Now that is getting a new engine. Like I said, it was accessible, but now we're getting a more powerful engine. It almost feels like you're creating a game because the assets are so, you know, remodeled and good that you can actually do quite a bit with them, I should suspect. But it goes much more than just me creating. As a content creator, I love creating. That's why I do this YouTube business. But we get to play other people's stuff, and people are really good. Whether I want to be good, other people are really good. I mean, no doubt we're going to get to play maps that we used to play that were really popular. You may have heard of one. It was called Defense of the Ancients or something. You know, I think you may have heard of it. It's called Dota or something. I don't know. But also Legion Tower Defense, Uther Party, Frenzied Footman, or Footman Frenzy, sorry, Wintermall Wars. These are all maps which I think Blizzard might just be recreating, but people are going to be doing these things again, and it's going to bring us back to nostalgia, but they were legitimately fun, which is why, you know, we are where we are today in the games industry. So I've talked about a variety of things here which have excited me about Warcraft 3 Reforged. I mean, I never really thought this day would ever come. Like I said, I'd put it out of my mind that it wasn't something that I was excited for until I knew about it. And now I am 100% in. But I mean, it just opens so many avenues for so many players in how you want to play and how you want to make stuff, that it's going to be huge. It's going to make such an impact on the gaming scene, and it's probably going to make quite an impact on me and a lot of people that I know. So I really can't wait for it. I hope I've expressed enough how much I can't wait for that. I'd love to hear what you thought, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care of yourselves, everyone.